saying, all these intertwined relationships is really beautiful. So why don't I read the one for Fred first, and it's called My Little Brown Book. I am gathered here today, a one-woman congregation with passwords to resources. The Encyclopedia of Historic and Endangered Breeds, the Encyclopedia of Human Emotions, the Encyclopedia of Rose Science, the Encyclopedia of Ham and a History of Noise. Micro, macro, and propaedia, concordances of feathers and petals, bricks and high dimples of recorded sound, the scream of anti-melody. Archives of the funny papers and a definition of rose blindness. Found poetry, the ham very much divorced from the pig. And an index of questions beginning and ending. How do we manage horror when we have babies? iTunes starts shuffling. James Brown under something too low to get under. And then music in a minor key, an elemental brown, soundtrack to a database of the slave trade. In the digital archives of the Boston Globe, I search the parishes of my childhood and find reports about adjacent neighborhoods. They burned her house down. They killed his son. Rats crawled across the crib. The liberal reporters went to the ghetto and wrote stories with adverbs. She smiled sadly. He laughed wearily. Bad translations for an imaginary audience. No one ever did anything angrily, at least in the liberal paper, except for the time they torched that poor girl. No adverbs needed. How to study history, how to bear it without wine and music. I run down to the quick stop near the lake, brown sugar stockings on a rack near the locked up liquor, and 4 packs of ibuprofen. Emergency supplies of ultra sheer pantyhose. Nice use of the comma, a note from the American songbook begging to be sampled. A little girl sits on the box behind the register next to her mother. Girls and their mothers always make me want to write.